Christmas Eve, 1945. A family home in West Virginia. 9 children are asleep. Presents under the tree. Less than an hour later, that house would be a smoking pile of ash. For children escaped. 5 others were never seen again. No bodies. No remains. Just a fire and a mystery that still haunts us today. The family, George and Jennie Sodder, were Italian immigrants who built a life in Fayetteville, West Virginia. George ran a trucking business. They weren't rich, but they were respected, hardworking, and fiercely devoted to their 9 children. By 1945, their home was full of noise, chores, and laughter. On Christmas Eve, they shared a big holiday meal. An older daughter brought home presents from her job. The younger kids begged to stay up late, playing with new toys and watching lights on the tree. It was a kind of cozy, ordinary family night. No one imagines will be their last. The night of the fire, around 10:30, Jennie told the younger kids it was time for bed. Some went upstairs. A few stayed downstairs just a little longer, still caught in the excitement. Sometime after midnight, Jennie woke to a strange sound on the roof, like something hitting it, then rolling away. Then she smelled smoke. She opened her bedroom door and saw flames climbing the stairwell from an office near the front of the house. She shouted for George and the children. In the chaos and smoke, some of the kids made it outside. In confusion, 5 did not. Maurice, 14. Martha, 12. Louis, 9. Jennie, 8. Betty, 5. George tried to reach them, but the staircase was already an inferno. He ran outside for his ladder. It had been moved and dumped in a ditch. He tried to start his trucks to climb to the upper windows. Both had worked early that day. Now, neither would start. Neighbors rushed to help. Someone tried to call the fire department, but the operator didn't answer. By the time the local fire crew finally arrived, hours later, the Sodder home was gone. Where are the bodies? When daylight came, the Sodders could finally see what was left. Almost nothing, just the basement foundation, and a few twisted scraps of metal. But there was something else missing. No bones, no bodies, no clear remains of the 5 children, who were supposed to have died inside. Officials said the fire had burned so hot that the bodies were completely cremated. The Sodders didn't believe it. Other objects had survived. Kitchen appliances, metal tools, even parts of the roof. Fire experts later pointed out that most house fires don't burn long and hot enough to destroy bones completely, especially in just 30 to 45 minutes. To George and Jennie, the missing remains weren't an answer. They were the start of an even darker question. If their children weren't in the ashes, where were they? Most modern fire experts believe the Sodder children probably died in the blaze. Their remains were lost in a rushed, poorly handled investigation. But others point to the missing bones, the delayed fire response, the threats, and the alleged sightings, and argue that something more sinister happened. On that hill in 1945, what we're left with is a family that never stopped searching, a town that never forgot, and a Christmas Eve tragedy that refuses to give up all of its secrets. Did 5 children vanish into a fire or into someone else's life? Until we know for sure, the Sodder case will remain one of America's most haunting holiday mysteries. If you like unsolved disappearances, my video on the lost colony of Roanoke might be even stranger. Click here to watch it next.